Okay, Jazz, I'll be ready when you be ready.
Okay, good. Okay. Can any of you guys name who this is?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, her name is Jessica Breland. Anybody know who this is?
LeBron James.
There you go. Anybody name her? Nope. Her name is Tamika Catchings. Can you name him?
Kobe Bryant. I see where this is going.
Anybody name her?
Not too pretty.
Her name is Katie Douglas. And can anybody name him?
Wayne Wade, who's
There you
now
go.
hurt and injured, not playing tonight.
Women's NBA.
Oh!
All the girls I showed you were all starters for the Indiana Fever, if anybody even knows what team that is. According to Nick Fight, I think that's his name, he's part of the Georgetown University newspaper. The Women's NBA was founded in '96, which is basically when most of us were born. That girl. And the league barely made it past its first 10 years of existence. During the mid-2000s, the NBA spent over $10 million per year to keep the team's financial stable, and they still ended up losing money. This year, the average game, with the fans that go to the games, is about 7,400 per game. If you want to put that in perspective, the NBA has that go to the games, have about, the lowest is the Hornets, which is 1,300, and then the highest is the Bulls, which is 2,100. So that's the NBA.
2,100, 21,000.
21,000.
Okay.
Even with the NBA and ABC television contracts, the average viewer game is 270,000. And to put that in perspective, the NBA has over 2 million every single night. If anybody even knows what Boost Mobile is, it's a tiny little track phones, it's a cell phone company. That's their main sponsor. So that's most of their commercials is Boost Mobile. Okay, what we want when we watch sports is action. There's home runs, dunks, traditions. We want our legendary players like Michael Jordan. And then we want the stats and records. Those are a big part. It's the excitement keeps us entertained for a short term. But the history of everything else makes us loyal. And with the Women's NBA, it's neither exciting nor historical. Like I said, you couldn't even name the girls that I showed you. Some cons of getting rid of the Women's NBA. There is none. And here's my accurately made line chart graph of the women's fan base. See, it's a direct correlation. Some people say the counter of it is to make more of a statement. It's not really for the entertainment. It's to show that women can be part of a testosterone-dominated industry, that the money of the fans and the virtually no headlines doesn't really matter. But I think that's simply not true. When you get down to the basics of it, sports about entertainment, and women's basketball is never spectacular or elective. It's always less appreciated than men's sports will often be. So, if you're looking for gender equality, then you're going to have to look somewhere else other than basketball. To review the pros of getting rid of women's NBA is save unnecessary funding, there's more airtime for NBA, and it frees people watching ESPN like me up here. And cons, there is none. So, women's NBA must be canceled.
Nicely done. Nicely done. New concept. I like that.
Are you a sexist woman too, Jasmine?
What?
Are you a sexist woman too?
When it comes to sports,
It's okay.
I use it.